2016 Miramar 34.2 pantry. From the factory it came with 2 drawers, one on the bottom, one here, and then it had 2 shelves that were on adjustable racks. You could move them up and down. Here's a shelf. It had 2 of those in there, and my wife didn't appreciate it because it was hard to get to the stuff in the back. She's always having to dig through everything to see what she had, so she wanted me to put some drawers in. So I made these 3 drawers to replace 2 of these shelves, so the storage space is about the same, maybe a little more. These are wider. They're the same depth, but these are wider, but there's 3 of these, so it's about the same. Couple of things about this is the factory uses rear brackets that go to the wall. This is not the exterior wall. This is a cabinet, I guess you'd call it. It's a Luan panel over a 1x2 frame. This top panel from the ceiling down to there, right about there, is removable. And I took it off to see why, and I don't see anything in there that I need to access. There's no shut-offs or anything I could reach easily. So I went ahead and built a ladder. This little ladder frame is like an H, a leg there and a leg here, and then the rungs for each drawer. And installed that. I left the leg cut back here so I could adjust each drawer individually to keep the space between the rails the same and level them this way. If you keep all that stuff level and parallel, the slides work great. If you don't, they don't work so great. And what else here? I think that's about it. If you could, I couldn't get these brackets on Amazon, well, for the cheap stuff I wanted to use. It would be best to use those brackets, then you wouldn't need any of this racking. That's a lot of work for nothing. It didn't cost much, but it's a lot of work. If you use those end brackets, you can just stick it to the panel and screw it in. And then if you ever do want to get to that panel, you can always unscrew the brackets and take the hardware out, take the panel off. In my case, I stapled or brad nailed this in, so getting that panel out could be difficult. It may or may not come out from behind that cleat. I'll cross that bridge if I ever need to get in there. Anyway, I'll shut the video off here, put the drawers back in. Let's see what it looks like. All right, this is what it looks like with the drawers installed. Turn this sideways here, maybe that's a better look. All right, I'll give you what I did with the drawers. This is 3/4 oak. The sides are 1/2-inch pine. I got this at Lowe's. This is scrap I had in the shed. 1/4-inch Luan bottom, 1/2-inch pine rears. These 2, the slides, the top one and this one, originally I was going to put 2 drawers in, and so I ordered 2 pair of non-self-closing hinges off Amazon. They were about $14, $15 a pair, somewhere around here, $13 maybe. And they hold real good. When it takes a little bit of force to open it. I decided mid-project to add a 3rd drawer here. We kept about 11 inches from here to here, from the bottom of this one to here. That's the same as our stick and brick house pantry spacing, which works out pretty good. These 2 are a little taller from the factory, and then this one is tall enough for wine and liquor bottles to go in. You have to kind of tip them in, but they'll go in there. Anyway, back to this one. So when I added the 3rd one, I went back to Amazon and couldn't get any more of these. I used 18 inchers. The depth is actually 20. You could probably use 20. and it would work. I was a little concerned about not having enough room and sticking out too far and hitting the door, which probably didn't need to worry about. 20s would have worked fine. But they're full extension. I used 18s to build a 19 3/4 inch drawer, so you can see they don't come quite all the way out like this one does. You know, it's about 2 inches difference there, but these two are non-self-closing. This is self-closing because I bought it at Lowe's because Amazon didn't have any more of those to match. Now, the nice thing is it will self-close. Well, that's not a big deal to me. My problem with these is I'm afraid going down the road it's going to rattle, where these won't do that. And if it does that, I'm going to end up changing those rails out. Had a little trouble with these factory ones doing that. I tightened them up, crimped them in the back with a pair of pliers, and it seemed to be staying in place. Otherwise, they'll do this going down the road and bang on the door, which drives me nuts going down the road. But anyway, gained a little space there. I think it'll be a good improvement, and the most important thing is the wife likes it.